Well, that's a brutal loss. Rangers lose 2-1 to the Montreal Canadiens, and I thought I'd go live for this one because that was tough. They laid a egg. They laid an egg today, and I know that they ended up getting on the score sheet, so technically people are going to be like, well, they didn't get shut out, so they didn't lay an egg, but they did awful. They were putrid today. They were non existent. The offense made me want to vomit. The power play makes me want to vomit even more. And it was just disgusting to watch this team perform tonight. And man, if you were able to watch football today instead, good for you because I decided to watch this hockey game and man, putrid. Putrid is all I could say. And I don't know where to go from here. I really don't because the offense is concerning me. The offense is concerning me. The slow starts, the periods are concerning me because this is a constant theme with this team. The slow starts in periods and it needs to stop. But granted, there are times where they've looked good lately, but the point streak comes to an end. And the fact that you couldn't handle business against a bad team like Montreal, it's embarrassing. And listen, I understand it happens throughout the league. You're not going to go perfect against these bad teams. Look at the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. They ended up dropping against the Vancouver Canucks, which they are a bad team. So it happens. It happens throughout the league. And I'm not going to dispute that. But you need to be better and you need to actually show up and give a quality performance for me to give you any sort of credit because there was just no quality hockey played really today. And it was only a few times where the Rangers really had some quality chances. I mean, I'm looking at the notes right now, and it's just like there's very few. Very few. And it's just there needs to be more. They made the extra pass too much tonight. And it was just a mess. And yeah, Richard is right about this. Kreider is missed right now. They need Kreider because Lafreniere has not been good. Lafreniere has not been good. We're going to jump further into this, though. Before we do, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. We turn on your notifications so you know when I upload. But I was going to say we cover the Rangers here heavily on the channel. I don't know why I mixed up what I was saying there, but regardless, I'm all over the place. But yeah, this was, big win versus Dallas. Disguised no offense for 59 minutes. To an extent, I felt like they generated more against Dallas than they did tonight. I really did. I thought they generated more against Dallas than they did tonight. But maybe I'm blinded by the win. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But I thought they generated more of that game versus tonight. Tonight, the only chances that I have, let's see what we got in the notes. We got the Lashinen chance earlier on a 2-on-1. We had Miller and Mika getting a shorthanded chance. They couldn't convert on that. We got nothing on the power play. I mean, the power play was horrendous. We got the goal that they scored, of course, where it was on a delayed penalty and Artemi Panarin creates space, ends up scoring a goal. Beautiful goal there by Panarin, no doubt. But we needed more of that tonight. There was not enough of that tonight. Lafreniere missing a wide open net on a rebound opportunity after Lindgren hit a post. There was that opportunity. I don't know. Panarin had a chance alone denied. And outside that, I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing. The third period was a dud for the Rangers. They looked lost in the third. Not good. Not good. Igor had to make a lot of big saves. He had two huge ones early on Cole Caulfield. He had an early save on Dvorak. He had a big save on early in this game. He had to make a lot of big saves, a huge one. Slavkovsky as well. Igor's the only reason this game was 2-1. This game could have been way worse. And yeah, Trouba and Miller do need to be separated. They both were responsible for both goals tonight. Trouba jumping too far up on that 2-on-1 shorthanded. Look, I get it. What do you want him to do? You want him to try to score there shorthanded on a 2-on-1. But here comes Montreal the other way. And Kirby Dach left wide open, able to snipe one. But then Keandre Miller overskates the puck on one. Trouba leaves Caulfield wide open in the slot. Caulfield ends up scoring. Unacceptable. Keandre Miller had back-to-back bad shifts there in that third period. Because then he overskated the puck again. Then he ended up making a nice little defensive play to make up for it, sure. But too little, too late. Too little, too late. And I'm not going to harp on Lecision being invisible tonight. I thought he was more noticeable than Lafreniere. Dare I say it. Dare I say it. I thought he was more visible than Lafreniere tonight. Lafreniere was a ghost. And you had some line juggling too today. Kravtsov got demoted at times in this game. For Jimmy Vesey. I don't know what Vesey did to deserve a promotion in this one, but sure. But sure, I guess. And Lecision only got 6 minutes tonight. Not going to really harp on his play. I'm not going to cry about it. Because to be honest, I thought him, Brzezinski, and Blais weren't necessarily awful tonight. But they weren't great either. But again, what did you want from them? They're just put together right now as a fourth line because you have injuries. I wasn't expecting much from them either way. You really need production from your top six. And you didn't get anything. Except for that goal from Panarin, you did not get enough production. Not enough shots on goal. Not way too much passing. It was bad. And yeah, Laffy's been bad since November. He hasn't really been doing anything the entire season. It's bad. It's bad. Because I don't know what to do. And yeah, Matthew, you hit the nail on the head despite you watching the Giants game. Yeah, they missed Kreider. And yeah, I'm pissed too. I'm pissed too. And that's why I'm all over the place and not talking about this game how I normally would. Because it's embarrassing. 2 goals in 6 periods. Yep. You're not going to win games. You're not going to win games that way. And this just shows further at the deadline they need to add a top 6 scoring winger because Lafreniere is not cutting it. And Kakko, he's kind of been invisible over the past couple games. I'm not going to say anything too negative there yet. I'm going to give it a bit more time before I start completely going in that direction where I'm worried. But for right now, I'm cautiously pessimistic there about Kakko because he's looked invisible over the past few games. I think he's missing Kreider as well on the wing there, as well as Zibanejad there too. But definitely some worries. You're not getting enough production from these guys. You're not. Panarin had 7 shots on goal. Zibanejad had 5. You need to hit the net more too. That's a thing. Because on the power play, all I heard was against the boards. Against the boards. Against the boards. That's all I heard. I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, Igor did play a great game. And all they do is pass. And when they shoot, they miss the net. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. I don't know. I don't know if I want to blame the stomach bug because you gotta beat teams like this. You gotta beat teams like this. You gotta. And no, I wasn't at the game. I'm late to this because I was watching a bit of the the football game, the end of the football game. Laffy might need to go at this point. I don't know if I disagree. I don't know if I could disagree right now. Because what is the excuse now? What's the excuse? He's getting the top 6 minutes. He's getting the power play minutes. What's the excuse? What's the excuse anymore? How many more are we going to make for this guy? I'm sorry, but maybe I'm overreacting to a loss, but I'm sorry. It's a problem. Before Caulfield scored, I thought Miller made too many moves. Just rip it. Yeah, that too. Keandre Miller in the offensive zone trying to do way too much. Do a little toe drag, I think there is what he's trying to do. I don't know. But whatever he was trying to do, why? Did you see what happened when you ripped it on net last time? You got to bounce back, and you put the puck on goal and tied the game. And yeah, Lafreniere's skating is awful. His skating's awful. There's nothing that's popping out to me about his game. Nothing. And I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do anymore. It seems like management wants to keep him around, but I don't know if he keeps this up, how you do it, how you keep him around. Because this is terrible production from a #1 overall pick. Terrible. And Nick's saying it too. Terrible. I don't know. I'm trying to think, but my head's in so many different places right now. In terms of a Lafreniere trade, that's in my head. What does that look like? Where to go with this team? I don't know. I'm all over the place right now, man. I really am all over the place. And I apologize that I am, but it's the #1 line with Laffy. He won't be there tomorrow. 2 games in a row. Yeah, he's going to get demoted if he keeps this up. And tomorrow you play Columbus, by the way. If I didn't mention that. That's another game you should win. If you don't win, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Then we might start to get worried a bit. Because it doesn't make sense. How do you beat Dallas, Minnesota, Carolina, Florida? Florida's not the same team as they were last year. I get it, but still. Toronto. How do you beat those teams and lay an egg against Montreal? You laid an egg against Chicago earlier in the year. You got to beat these bad teams more. You have to. And Columbus, you lost to them earlier in the year too. Have to. Have to. Win. Tomorrow's a must win. Because then you play Boston. Uh-oh. And if you lose 3 in a row, uh-oh. Gets a bit worrisome. How is he so bad? He doesn't even hit the net. Yeah, him missing the net on the off the post chance from Lindgren. That could have been the difference in the game. You have to capitalize on those open net opportunities. We saw what happened with Ryan Strome last year, game 5 of the conference finals, when he missed a wide open net. All of a sudden, the Rangers pack their bags and go back home and are watching the Stanley Cup from the couches, because you don't capitalize on the right opportunities. Lafreniere needed to capitalize on that, and he didn't. One for 14 on the power play lately, is what Sal says. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. The power play needs Kreider back, and they need to get Trocheck off of there, because I just, like, what's the point of him being in the bumper spot if you don't use the bumper the right way? What's the point of him being on that power play unit when he's virtually invisible out there? The only time I notice him out there on the power play is when he's taking the face off. That's it. And the penalty kill's getting worse, like Lucas said. So what do we do? And yeah, you need to score with Halak in goal. No excuses. Get the offense rolling a bit here. According to Money Puck, this was a 50-50 game. I don't know about that. I feel differently. I feel the Rangers were outmatched more. Can't go from Kreider's speed to Laffy, and Kreider's deflections are great. Laffy never deflects pucks. That's another thing. You're putting him in a role that he's clearly doesn't work in. Granted, we don't know what Lafreniere's role is, right? That's the whole issue here to begin with. What's his role? No idea. And I don't understand either. How did Laffy even get the power play 1 opportunity over Kakko and over Hedel? You should have put Trocheck in front of the net and put Hedel in the bumper, or put Kakko in the bumper. Panarin, Mika, VC, Laffy, Hedel, Kakko, Kravtsov, Trocheck, Gaudreau. I'm guessing that's what you want for next game. I could get behind this a bit, but Panarin and Mika don't work well usually when they play together. I don't know what line combinations you could do right now that work. I don't. I really don't. You need Kreider back, and they need to add another piece badly. Lafreniere's not going to get sent down, and there's no point. Hartford's awful right now. He's not going to gain any confidence in Hartford, probably. And I don't even think he's eligible to get sent down unless he goes on waivers now. But I don't know. I think that's where I'm going to leave things off, though. I appreciate everyone that tuned into the stream. If you're watching on replay, I appreciate you guys as well. And yeah, going to wrap things up there. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you guys really enjoyed it. Turn on your notifications as well, so you know when I upload. I had a little Steve Dangle moment there, I won't lie. But yeah. Turn on your notifications, like I said, because game 45 is tomorrow. So you won't want to miss when I either rant or get pumped up about that one. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go Rangers.